So we got Starscream sucking up to Megatron, but will Megatron accept that sucking up, you know? Will he think he's changed? Will he think he will actually, you know, from now on, Starscream will follow his orders, not try to overthrow him, and be the first lieutenant he should be? Or will he freaking just decimate him right then and there in 2 seconds? Let's see, you know? And what does those keys, because they got keys, how does those keys regenerate a whole planet? He's very slow with that quick draw. He needs to get his own weapons. That feels
bearing a peace offering.
Bruh, it ain't gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna work. Megatron hated his guts.
Few things of value come without a price. So tell me, Starscream.
Oh.
What is it that you wish in return?
Only to be a Decepticon once again.
Dreadwing is my first lieutenant now.
And I accept that much has changed during my absence. I only wish to serve you, my one.
You know what I think? I think he does want to just be Megatron's master because he can't take being a rogue anymore. But I think he would try his best to become first lieutenant. He said his former place, you know. He and every time he went to the Decepticons, no matter what, you know, even though he knew that they would probably realize that he's a rogue, he's like, how dare you do this to your commander? He's always like that, you know.
Any way that you deem fit.
So he wants the first position.
I am deeply impressed by your accomplishments, Starscream. And know that I will put your offerings to good use, whatever the outcome.
Outcome?
Surely he isn't surprised that Megatron isn't like, come in with all open arms. Like, Megatron ain't that much of an idiot. Sometimes. Bruh.
It's good to be back.
Why did he... I thought he was like, no, you stay at the wall.
Now, what will we be fishing for today, my liege?
Oh, they need his medical expertise. Doctor.
Starscream's true motives.
Okay. That's a psychic patch, so I can see it as bite. He can't lie. That's genius move. When I say he ain't that big of an idiot, I'm just Megatron is smart. I will give it that. He is very smart. But some things in the shows, you know, he's kind of, you know, fell short on. And what is this?
Decepticons.
This is episode 2, episode 3.
Deep sorrow that I note for the log. Megatron's spark has been extinguished. All hail Starscream.
Yeah, Megatron can see that. You can see his members.
You certainly didn't waste any time.
He can see.
What? I just watched you perish.
I did not perish then, and I'm very much with you now. The present you, as well as the past.
Will he get it?
Oh, yes, Starscream!
I can't hear you.
No way! No.
One more time.
No way! No.
This is going to be juicy.
It is juicy because what? He's rotating his lips! He's rotating his lips like
my head,
Shakira.
aren't you?
The chronicle psychic patch. You see, there are no secrets in here.
Yeah.
Only your memories. You cannot manipulate their content or modify their outcome. What we see is how it happened.
If you want to be a true leader, Starscream, then stray from Megatron's path and lead the Decepticons toward peace.
I would be willing to consider a
Okay,
truce.
so we got a whole recap episode, but this one's
willing to
fun.
bow before me.
Megatron's
Optimus
analyzing his
Prime.
in all the
You
sort
have
of
defied my
disloyalty.
orders yet again.
My mistake, Commander Starscream.
It is Lord. Haven't you heard? I lead the Decepticons now.
Now, where did we leave off? Oh yes. All hail Starscream.
To be honest, with all that
Rather
evidence,
obviously.
it's hard not to doubt Starscream's intentions. You know, he's trustworthy. He's so trustworthy. You know.
You deem yourself more able to lead the Decepticons than myself?
No, not anymore.
No.
I have learned from my many failures, Master. Esteemed members of my armada, you now stand upon the very precipice of
One day
glory
going to go
to
assassinate
meet the destiny
Megatron.
which I have so
Isn't this not the
tenaciously worked
best
toward.
memory to show?
Dynamic leadership of the Decepticons. That clone said it, not me.
It seems you would stop at nothing to disrupt my rule, including assassination.
Yeah,
It was their idea,
yeah,
not mine. This
Bro,
creature
man.
under your control and at our disposal.
about that.
We might employ it to terminate Megatron, allowing us to rule the Decepticons.
I see no clones here. Was this their idea too?
I don't remember any of this. I must have been half crazed at the time, a victim of energon deficiency.
Tell me why I should welcome back someone whose every waking impulse has been to thwart me, undercut me, overthrow me.
Not true.
It's my
I've always
pasta.
put your well-being before my own.
How does this revolting chapter
Yeah, you remember-
constitute attending to my well-being?
That's literally assassination
I was simply trying to
attempt.
By ridding
What?
you of the dark matter polluting your
Nearly
body.
successful.
Seems
Nearly
I
successful.
possess the only thing that would allow
Except
you
for
to
a
rise
freaking
off that
virus.
slab and walk again, my dearest Megatron. I even risked being buried alive for you.
No, that's not.
I did not
You don't want to
abandon you,
think about that because he can go back to his memories where he was saying where the true intentions was not that. That was not his true intentions.
Megatron. My intentions were true.
Were they?
Were they, Starscream? Were they ever?
Me and Megatron can say that.
Who has hit rock
We
bottom?
think alike.
What's that? I'm sorry. I can't hear you beneath all that rubble. Farewell, Lord Megatron. May you rest in peace. But you have survived far worse. If you managed to free yourself, you would blame me for your setback. And there is nowhere that I could possibly escape from your wrath. Or worse yet, your mindless followers will come looking for you and take credit for your rescue. Credit that could rightfully be mine. Ah! Megatron!
That was a very good memory for this.
A word of advice?
See.
Stop thinking aloud.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah.
Take the keys. We'll pretend I was never here.
Bruh, you think
No,
that's how it's gonna work?
Starscream.
Yeah.
There are only two possible outcomes based upon what I find here in your twisted little mind. If I do not deem that you are worthy of rejoining the Decepticons, you will perish on this very day.
Yeah, you made him. He was like a little prick on his foot.
usually straightens me out, doesn't it?
Annoyance for him a lot. Yeah. Yeah, he's been beaten up by. He's his abusive boss. That was sick though. Megatron coming back to life and doing that. You know, that was an episode of horror
my
from
talents for the
Megatron.
Decepticon cause. And I have so much deviousness to offer.
But that also was a what's it called, a point of contention where, you know, where I was like questioning Megatron's intelligence right there, because you know he could have just killed Optimus Prime right then and there when Optimus was in the rocks. You know, he could have just shot him and dead right there, and then chased Starscream and beat him up to a pulp, because literally. Your big rival or a nuisance? Which do you go for? Your servant, your disloyal servant? He went for his disloyal servant who you could easily find and kill, or or your enemy. You could have done both, or you could have beaten up Starscream so that he wouldn't move, and then went and hit him because Optimus was still like taking a little bit of time to get up at that moment, you know. And that was one instance where I was like, "Oh, Megatron, was that the right thing to do?" Yeah. Cliff jumper, we
See
better.
how generous I can be, my liege. When you
That's his only accomplishment. Yeah, he only gave it because he didn't want to be
That's your plan?
undead, so.
Bring Autobots back from the dead to attack us?
At other times, you can be quite insolent.
Apologies. It's just that I'd gone to so much trouble to terminate the Autobot in the first place.
Trouble would have been facing him as a gladiator.
I've always considered my wits to be my sharpest weapon.
That is true.
Wait.
He No,
You two are
okay,
up to
that's
something.
not a good example. That's not a good example, Starscream. Think of something better. You've had many other things, I'm sure. I can't think of one right now, but you have done.
You never learn, Starscream. Your arrogance will trump your wits every time.
No, what it is, that whole episode, he was being smart, but his arrogance trumped him. You know?
You cannot harm me while dark energon flows through my veins. I am invincible. You're a big one. This could take a while.
I mean, yeah, this one was also interesting. A good tactic, but then Bro just had to... Like, any sane person would just, as he was coming forward, would just walk back, but he was like, nah, I'm definitely winning this battle. Starscream, you know, you're not showing you're good to...
She's taking credit for scrapping him now, too? That was my doing! No!
No, sure, the after where you pretended you were dead and then you killed her. Stabbed her, you know. That was smart. I'm trying to defend Starscream as this is going. And it's not working.
Setback. Other Autobots, other T-Cogs. We shall find a replacement soon enough.
Not soon enough. Now.
Oh no. But hey, he still doesn't have a T-Cog. It's been millennia.
What? Autobots. My T-Cog.
You no longer possess the ability to take flight?
Yes, I was going
At
to
that
bring
moment, he
up.
sounded like a disappointed
might-
father, and Megatron was like, "You no longer like. Why does he care if he can't take flight? Man is deciding his fate or not. Like, what's his?"
Imagine my
He's
predicament.
like disappointed
pains me to
father.
no end. Fortunately, the Harbinger's tracking systems have remained synced with Megatron's warship. Of course, we shall require a means of reaching the...
Wait a minute, yeah, he still had a T-Cog, and he just like kept on forgetting to do. Oh yeah, he hated the scalpel.
How else
He was
would
scared
you
of the
fly
pain.
to the ship? That was a test.
Even
which
though they can
you
turn off
all,
the
passed. I hope that you might see fit to express your gratitude for the Omega Keys by restoring my jet mode. After all, would I not be more valuable to you with wings?
I mean, you tried to escape with wings too. Exactly my point. You tried to escape with your wings many times. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't considering that was sick. Yeah. To be honest, though, that was bad. he does have jet moments. I can vouch for that.
I do transform with an exceptional sense of style.
Bruh, what is this little point?
I said that aloud.
I was like, yeah,
Megatron tried to extinguish my spark in cold blood, then all but replaced me with that traitorous wretch Arachnid. She abandoned me, left me for scrap. So why not rat them out?
No one asked you to leave the Decepticon fold.
I wasn't.
But anyway, what does I say? Honestly, though, yeah, Megatron at that time, that was a big error in judgment. Like, replacing Starscream with a more treacherous woman who literally, Breakdown could have literally just told him the first meeting, she literally said she didn't want nothing to do with Decepticons, and she was actively going against Decepticon cause. And he still made her first lieutenant. I never got that. I never got that. Like her charming self, yes. And he only realized that until she tried to ditch Megatron in the Earth. That's when he realized that she was a treacherous. I mean, from like the Harbinger, she wasn't really that much important. I didn't see him knowing that and using her, because apart from the Harbinger, he didn't really use her at all after that. It was just like for side missions and stuff like that. We barely saw her, you know. So that was another error in judgment by Megatron.
Wasn't exactly made to feel welcome at the time.
Yeah, he kind of.
Master, please, give me one more
assassinated him.
chance. I beg of you. Despite the fact that I had seen the error of my ways and dedicated my spark to you, I have gained a clear understanding of my place in this universe.
To be honest, they both tried to assassinate each other, so can Megatron really talk?
Of who I was always meant to be. Starscream, second in command, humble servant to Lord Megatron.
Until the next opportunity arises to subvert me.
And how is the patient doing today?
Same old.
An inglorious fate.
Oh wait,
that he should
Knockout,
remain
do you
in
want
this
Megatron to be
vegetative
seeing
state.
this?
On the
You are
contrary,
complicit.
Megatron's body may be scrap metal, but his mind is still percolating.
Keep that to yourself. That blasted sound wave sees and hears everything.
The eyes and ears of the Decepticons.
Well, as long as their master remains in limbo, so does their cause. The Decepticons deserve a strong, alert
I do
leader.
wonder if Soundwave
One
heard
who would
everything on
require a
this and yet-
loyal second in command.
A candidate would need to earn that post by making a strong case to said eyes and ears.
A case for showing
He probably
mercy.
did.
Lord Starscream.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not
Does
good.
this thing have a fast forward button? Open the Yeti race?
Knockout, if you would be so kind
ain't
as to
what-
provide
that's
your
ain't how it
expert
works.
medical opinion to
That's memories.
Soundwave for the historical record.
Simply put, unaided, Megatron could remain in this deathless slumber forever.
Our master would not have wanted to be seen this way. To stand idly by while he remains captive in his own body is not just.
Brainwave activity, not evidence of consciousness, but merely of an endless dream from which Megatron may never wake.
You know, that whole season 1 of like where Megatron was basically just dead the whole time, you know, and it was just Starscream there. While I love Starscream, and he does make like for interesting episodes, like with Deus Ex Machina was a pretty good episode, or like with him kidnapping Fowler, or like the whole would be an Optimus going against him. You don't he's not a villain, like, you know, you don't like feel him as a villain, like, if that makes sense. Like when Megatron is there, you feel like he's like yes, he's a bad guy. He's the he feels like a force to be reckoned with. But like with Starscream, it felt like he was a joke, you know? I know this is already like based on, you know, like Transformers lore and stuff like that, so Megatron has to always be the leader. But if this was ever as a standalone TV show, and not with that, I don't think anyone would write him as a leader. You know, he'll never have like true leader status, you know?
When Megatron comes out of it, he'll do more than just stick me back in that wall.
Because he's not a leader. He's
He'll
just his mind is good, but he's not like a powerful leader, in my opinion. You know,
Starscream's head and mine.
he can like make the strategy, but he can't, you know, lead the people.
But if I disconnect before a proper power down, the link is severed.
Bruh, someone's gotta be
The
looking
big
at
guy will never
knockouts.
emerge from Starscream's head.
Right, he's even more disloyal. Just joking. I mean, to be honest, he was left to be in the wall until, yeah.
Everything okay here?
If he watched for 2 seconds, he would have realized that that guy's trying to.
Just checking cable integrity.
Is it any wonder that I've come to value loyalty above all else?
Well, you know, we are Decepticons. I'm sure that even your beloved Dreadwing isn't perfect.
No one is perfect, Starscream. But like his departed twin, Dreadwing understands honor.
Awaken, warrior. Rise and serve your new master.
Oh, so this is why Dreadwing was here, so he could see his brother with the memories.
Only
Came
one
literally
master.
as he came.
Excellent. Your loyalty and devotion will set a fine example for the troops. No need to be timid, Skyquake. You may bow.
You fail to grasp my meaning. I am here on a mission assigned to me by my one master, Megatron.
Yes, him. Sadly, Megatron is no longer with us.
Impossible.
Why is this so difficult for everyone to accept?
Because he's such a force. You know, it's so sad for Skyquake. Man was put to a coma. He was a powerful warrior, and he was put in a coma for millennia in a rock. It's not even a case of like he will be revived. If Optimus didn't go to Earth, Megatron and the Decepticons and Starscream would not go to Earth, and then they would never revive a Skyquake. Skyquake would just be sitting there, stasis, forever. And then he got revived, only to die in like 2 seconds, only to be revived, and then put into the Shadow Zone. You know, like if anyone has what's it called, nomination for saddest character in, I mean, even though he's a bad guy, his saddest character in Transformers history, it's Skyquake. Man died in 2 seconds, but Bumblebee is a genius, so, my man. Like, Dreadwing, like, I know Skyquake and Dreadwing might be equals, but like, most likely are equals, but Bumblebee put him down in 2.
The grave site of the mighty Skyquake. So quick to reject my authority while you live.
Oh wait,
But
does
as the
Dreadwing
first of
know
my
that he's
reanimated warriors,
he's
you
a Shadow
shall
Zone
bow
puppet?
to my command. Yes, power of dark Energon, be mine. Symbiosis.
I mean, that was so sick. That looks so sick.
Feel it.
You know. That was horrible. Maybe you need Dark Energon to feel
Well,
like a
Skyquake
leader.
is neither-
If you have a Dark Energon, you feel like a leader. Maybe that's it. You need Dark Energon to be the villain.
Living nor dead, and no doubt continues to wander. Well, Skyquake is neither living nor dead, and no doubt continues to wander through some dimensional netherrealm in search of his missing limb.
It would be wise to keep that to yourself around the warship.
I think, I mean, it's not to with himself.
Awkward.
Said whatever I was thinking.
Does this mean?
Yes. I will allow you to return to our ranks. If only because you are more valuable beside me than against me.
Thank the old spark!
Infighting has nearly destroyed the Decepticons during your absence. We must operate as a united front if we are to revive and conquer Cybertron. That means each and every one of us knock out.
Megatron was like,
Megatron sure knows how to patch the-
don't think I haven't forgot about your treachery knockout. Don't think I haven't forgotten.
Megatron sure knows how to patch things up, eh, Dreadwing? Dreadwing?
Yeah, Dreadwing must be pissed off right now. Like, I hear it, but will he go to his brother and see if he can fix that? Or and we can get, let's go. Why not? Okay, you know, I love my boy Starscream. You know, I want him to be alive, and I'm glad that he got a role. But this whole episode showed why he should not have been kept alive by Megatron. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say that was the worst defense. If this was put in a court of law, saying whether he should be convicted or innocent, he would be convicted 100 times. He would be added. He would get more charges instead of getting free. He would add on to more charges. You know, bro just got shown that he was tried to assassinate him. He didn't try to save him. When he said he was trying to save him, he was like he wanted credit. Man is practically useless because he has no T-Cog. Man is Man tried to assassinate him like 3 times. Tried to escape from him using said T-Clock and escape from his charges. Tried to give secrets to the enemy. There's probably more things that I haven't said, but the fact is, this whole episode just proved, like I believe Starscream has changed. If they played what happened last episode, where he was like I just want my rightful place back, Megatron would see that he's changed. But this whole episode, how did Megatron come to the conclusion, yes, he can be trusted? Maybe Megatron, with Knockout, how sometimes he's acting like pals with Knockout. Maybe he's become nice. Or like what I said, I feel like what's it called, with Starscream and Megatron is kind of like a abusive dad kind of vibe, where dad-son relationship. I'm just saying, where Megatron is very abusive, and what's it called, Starscream's like the rebellious teen. But I feel like that's what they have going on, where Megatron, as much as he wants to, he deep down he just doesn't want to kill him. That's it, because literally nothing of that flashback said, let's get him back. But in actuality, what probably is that, he trust isn't something that's far below what Megatron wants. What he actually wants is skills, and he thinks when he said you're more valuable with me than against me, he's meaning that Starscream is a valuable tool that he can use because he's good with his mind, he's quick with his mind, even though it often fails, he's still good with his mind, so I need him, But if I was Megatron, I would not, because I prefer not having to look behind my back for him to stab me, because like I said in this whole wrapping up speech, that what he saw would only convince me that he's trying to kill me more than convince me that he's trustworthy, But that's just me. And I wonder what Dreadwing's gonna do now, because, Optimus Prime he hates, but now he will hate Starscream, and I don't think that's gonna be good. That's gonna add more in fighting. I'm just interested to know what's gonna happen next, and I can't believe Starscream's back in Decepticon Fold. They have the 4 keys, and let's see how that goes. What would be so funny is if indeed they do revive Cybertron, and then as soon as they revive Cybertron, Megatron's like, yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. Bam, killed him as he's completed his goal. That would be funny. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I talked a lot. But it was just a lot of interesting moments happened. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you like this. Let's get into the next episode.